Good evening. Welcome to part 9 of the Zenith 6D-525 radio. You're looking at the audio output transformer here, which is mounted on the speaker frame. I've been in correspondence with Doug. He's been helping me out, and so is Fino, giving me links to speakers. The problem is, I guess, from what I understand, you just cannot buy one of these speakers like new old stock. There is one that has the spacing of the bolt holes or the mounting screws or whatever. They're 3 1/4 inches. I believe that's what it is. Spacing. Yeah, I already measured it. I have to remember. It's 3 1/4, not 4 1/4. The speaker's 4. From this bolt hole to here is 3 1/4 inches. And the speaker magnet is right here, and there's 2 clips from the audio output transformer going down to that. As you can probably see in the background, I got the 2 tubes from Bob Dubush, and one is a spare, and I used one of the boxes to put the weak 12 SQ7 in it, just in case I needed to try it out in the radio in the future, a radio in the future or something. Sometimes a weak tube will work in one radio where it won't in the other. So we have a very bad speaker. And if I had good eyesight and I was able to get a cone, I would probably try to cut this out over here, save the voice coil and assembly, try to remove this, which is glued in really tight and probably would destroy getting it out, and recone it, but I don't have the eyesight to do that. It would be way too difficult for me to do it. Mounting a pancake speaker in the frame, a modern pancake speaker, but it would have to be really, really shallow. I don't like that idea, and I don't know if it would even go in there. I haven't seen any, but I'm sure they make them. So there are a couple of ones on eBay, not on eBay, other sites, I guess, that Doug and Fino has given me some links to. The problem is, on most of them, the magnets are way too big. There is a very limited spacing here. My finger out, can't find my pointer right now. Between this IF can and the 35L6. So you can see there's very, very little room there. So those big magnets would not fit in there. But one of them, I believe, that Doug gave me a link to, has a smaller round magnet, but you're not going to be able to put this audio output transformer on it, and there is no way to mount it on the chassis. There is just no room. So you can plainly see that. And in addition to that, there is absolutely no room underneath. So that would leave that out. It has to go on to the magnet. But today's video is about the 12SQ7, and I didn't get the more modern 500,000 ohm volume control with switch in yet. So we're going to tack in the 3 meg and see if it works now that we got the tube in here. Now, I use my B&K 606 tube tester to test the tubes from Bob Dubush. They test good. Test 1 shows a normal good reading. Test 2 and 3 shows it going all the way over, completely over to the right, at the extreme right-hand side of the tube tester. Both tubes test that way, so I'm sure they're all right. There's no leakage, no high grid emission or anything else. So we got the good used tube from Bob Dubush in here, and now we're going to put that other volume control in with clip leads. I'll get right back to you just as soon as I do that. Alright, we got the isolation transformer turned on. We turn the variac on here and we bring the voltage up. We got the coil here hooked up. I believe I have it hooked up right. Guess you could probably see that. There's the volume control. That's the 3 meg. We'll have to use that for now. I don't have anything else. We've got 38 volts. Let's bring it right up to 115. Well, let's just see what she does. Sounds good. I gotta unplug my dehumidifier.
Minimum 5. Order now to the Grub of app or online and grub what you love. So you have an appealing Monday night game tonight. Giant fans, and they'll still be keeping an eye on it. The Eagles and the Cowboys, the fifth. Brand new custom. 30 to 1 odds on either team to win. So you can any
Volume's all the way up.
by winning $150 on a $5 bet. FanDuel sports betting is easy. They have a lot of offers going on all the time. Plus, when you win, you get paid in as little as 24 hours. All the baseball for the final weekend of the year.
Yeah, Humming's got all these long leads here.
And take advantage of this Dallas Philadelphia offer with $150.
Very long leads.
$5 bet. Just got
The high side of the volume control here. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see the viewfinder. And the capacitor here.
the official partner of WFAN. 21 and over, present New Jersey.
So that's why it's sounding like it does.
Must wager in designated offer market. Max bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.com.
Now let me just reverse.
Gambling problem, call 1-800.
Let me just reverse these leads here. No. Okay. So they are right.
1019 FM, New York. This is your role within Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Craig Allen here with the 5-day forecast. A little blip on the radar tomorrow. And that is tomorrow, that's right, Mac. Mostly cloudy for tonight, quite breezy too, and you can feel that with those westerly winds. They're gusting over 20-25 miles per hour. Tonight's low, therefore, will stay around 65. Cool as it was last night. Tomorrow, that chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm or two, especially. A couple of them could be heavy, and a high up near 75. Won't be too long lasting, though. Tuesday.
Well, I get the half meg control in here. This is a 3 meg that's temporarily
It's cool
clipped in.
dry, and
When I get the 500 meg, it should be a lot better, and it'll be wired directly in here and soldered in here. So you're not going to get all this hum.
But right
Because
now,
I can turn this all the way down. See, there's no hum. Okay? So there's not electrolytic hum. It's humming from all these wires here. Now let me get the light back on because I can't see what I'm doing here.
media day today. Next up.
You can see that there's no room underneath here for an audio output transformer to be put under there. You certainly can't jam it in the RF section in here. So it has to go on top of the speaker. And there isn't enough room to even mount it on the speaker frame, I don't think. It has to go on the magnet. So I got these places bookmarked. So at that time, when I'm ready to order it, I will order it. But I got to make very sure that it's going to be something I can use in the radio. So that's going to end part 9, believe it or not. Part 10 will hopefully be when I get the speaker. But then again, it may be, part 10 could be when I'm putting the volume control in, but I might not even do that. I might wait and see if I can do it with the speaker. But I want to just show you what we got to deal with here. You got little tabs here that have a metal bracket that go onto the square magnet frame here. You know, you can see the, if I can get my camera lined up here. You can see the magnet itself is round, but it's got the typical vintage square magnet frame here. So I would have to, on the replacement speaker, you can see the distance between here, where I'm pointing to the IF can, over to the 35L6 right here. There's very, very little space here. So let me measure that. Hang on. It's going to be a very shaky video, as I can't do two things at once. I would say at absolute max, and that's going right up against this tube, from here to here is under 2 inches. Under 2 inches. So the frame of the speaker as close as I can look at it, about 1 inch. It's 1 inch wide here. And then they got the, I had to plunk down on the chair here. You can see where the tabs come down. So I would imagine I could epoxy this transformer down onto the magnet, but it's a round magnet. It's going to be an awful job trying to get that in there. It'll probably be flopping around. I'll have to put it in with duct tape. Hillbilly work. So that's why I'm trying to get an original speaker. Because all your vintage speakers have this type of frame. Not all of them have a bracket where you can mount this. But with a square frame like this, you'd be able to put the transformer on the top and epoxy it, or hot glue it even, on the top of the speaker magnet framework. And that would be ideal. So the next biggest thing is the speaker, because there's no hope for this. As I said, the spacing between this and this is 3 1/4 inches. So there's no problem with the mounting. One of the speakers, I believe, has it specifies 3 1/4 inch bolt spacing. On one of the speakers, I believe it was the link Doug gave me, but I'm not positive. I got them bookmarked anyways. So that's going to end part number 9. And that's all I'm going to do on this radio. When I get the 500,000 ohm, smaller, more modern 500,000 ohm with the switch. I'll put that volume control in, and I have to, this is Allen screws here. So I'll have to try to get that out. Hopefully I can. We're going to have to use this again. We have no choice for that. The knobs are splined. They do not have set screws in them. So I would have to use this. And from what I was told, the control has a shorter shaft, and hopefully I'll be able to get it on here. Hopefully it isn't much shorter than this, so I can get this on. In other words, if it sticks out about 3/4 of an inch, or maybe even a 1/2 inch, I'd be able to probably get this coupler on. We'll find out, but I'm going to do that part off camera. I'm not going to make that into part 9. When I do part 9, it's going to be when I have the speaker, and then I'll show the volume control and so forth. And then, although I peaked up the IFs, I think I made the video, I did that on video. I'll do all that again later on. And I don't think there's any other adjustments here. No. I thought there was. No. Wait a minute. Yeah. There's an adjustment. Right there. Right in the middle. See that black hole there? Black hole of the universe? There's a trimmer in there. See it? But I haven't found it on the schematic. It doesn't show. The pictorial don't show that. So I don't know what that adjustment is. I have not tried to adjust it. So that'll be when I get the speaker in, the volume control in, and everything else. So until then, this concludes part number 9. Thanks for watching.